Oh. Hi, Jack. Get your butt out of video, bro. Got the homie Jack right here. Huh, Jack? Hi, Jack. Hi, buddy. He swatted the camera. He swatted my phone out of my hand, so now I gotta do it all over again. But I'll do it as I'm like getting ready. So today is gonna be a fun day. I'm heading to my pastor's in a couple hours, which I need to get my clothes to get in the shower. Let me take these headphones off because I'm like wearing them and talking during these videos, but I'm not actually using them, so it kills the battery. That's better. So I shaved for the weekend. Tomorrow's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Already a quarter of a century. She's 52, you know, so she's definitely had a long life. My dad's 55. He turned 55 last month. Jack. That Jack right there. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Yeah. He's a good boy. So I'm finally taking my Fender Strat out after a couple of years. Huh, Jack? To my pastor's house. Gonna play some instruments with him and check out some of his stuff. He's gonna teach me some stuff too, which is great that he wants to teach me some songs and stuff. He's gonna lend me one of his bass guitars so I can have practice on a actual bass, you know, so when I get the Rickenbacker, you know, I'm still saving up for that. That's gonna be a long while, but it'll be worth it. You know, I'll have a bass to play so that when I get the Rickenbacker, I'll be ready to fucking jam on that son of a bitch, you know what I mean? So a friend of mine wants to start a band with me, and it sounds a little ridiculous, but you know, it's a hobby. It's a hobby or an activity, something to do that doesn't keep me in the house all weekend long. You know, I need to be active for my liver to get healed. Exercise, be active, eat proper, you know. That's what got me into starting playing guitar again, is my health. You know, my health, because I don't do anything at home on the weekends. I don't do anything. So my friend, who's a huge fucking metalhead, he's a Japanese guy named Jake, super awesome guy. He lives in Maryland, but he can move back here if he wanted to. So, yeah, he wants to start a band of some kind, you know. And I told him I'd be the bassist because he's more the electric guitarist. And I love my Fender, don't get me wrong, but this is just something to just play electric on my own time, you know. But if I was to be in a bass, I'd rather be a bass. If a band, I would be a bassist. I'd rather be a bassist than a lead guitarist or anything like that. I'm not Eddie Van Halen. Jacob is more the Eddie Van Halen guy. That guy knows how to fret tap and shit. I don't know how to do that shit. I don't know how to do chords. But I mean, my pastor will teach me. But you know, I'd rather be a bass, and I want to save up for a Rickenbacker 4003, which I was telling him about that, and he told me you got to be a real serious bass for that. You know, that's a serious bass right there. And I was like, yeah, that's why I'm doing it. You know, that's why I'm getting it. You know, because I could just do a Fender jazz bass or a Fender precision bass, but it's just like, you got to really jump the gun. I'm the kind of guy who wants something real authentic, not to compete and look better, but you know, something to really like wow myself and other people with, you know, just like wow. I mean, you know, learning from my car, a lot of people don't really care, aren't too impressed. So the reality is, I gotta wow myself. I gotta do it for myself to feel special, not feel special. I shouldn't have to make myself feel special by my way to feel special, but you know, gotta really just gotta do it. You know, you just gotta do it. Do the do with, I already grabbed the socks. Do the do with Mountain Dew, you know? So, I gotta clean this room up when I get home later as well. because it's a mess in here. It's going to be hot today, so I'm going to wear some shorts. I'm getting some clothes out because I got to leave in a couple of hours, an hour and a half-ish. So, yeah, work was pretty chill, just the basic shit of talking about the nasty little people we work with and dodging Judith, but still a normal work day yesterday. Nothing really too out of the ordinary on that. And then, yeah, so today, that's what I got going on. I did my walk already right before 9:36 to 10:40. It's 11. I tried doing a video during my walk, but I couldn't seem to do it. I couldn't seem to do it properly. I kept screwing it up. I was just listening to myself, and I just can't seem to talk right in some videos. I can't seem to talk and process words right. So I'm just like kind of sounding stupid a little bit. So I'm just like, okay, redo, rewind, rewind. Sound right. Make a video right. Talk right. No script, all raw. There's a pause button if I need to take a minute, but that can only do so much. So let's see. What shirt do I want to wear? Yeah, I gotta clean this room up heavily. So it's a mess in here. So sorry about that. If you see my room a little bit, I'll wear a red shirt of some kind. I haven't worn my Mustang shirts in a while, so I'll probably wear one of those. Yeah, I stopped wearing my Mustang shirts only because when I first got these shirts, I'd wear them like every weekend, and I'm like, okay, I gotta start wearing other things, so I'll wear my Mustang shirt. But yeah, so I did my walk, and I'm gonna have some fun today. But tomorrow and Sunday, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what we're doing. Pretty sure we're barbecuing tomorrow because of my mom's birthday. And yeah, that'll be fun. And also, congratulations to my cousin Jaden. Graduated high school today, I'm pretty sure. I thought he was 16, but I guess he's 18. It's been a few years since I've seen him, so I don't know. When years fly by of not seeing certain family members, you still think they're in their teens, but they're not, So pretty sure he's like 18 already. But what are you doing? Got Jack right here with me. But yeah, so I'm bringing my Fender Strat with me. Yeah, see if he sees what's wrong with the bottom E string. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, and I'll make a video on whatever the bass is that he lets me borrow, and I'll give it back to him. I'm not gonna snag it from him and not give it back or anything, or whenever he asks, or if he lets me borrow it until the Rickenbacker. I don't know. So we'll see. But anyway, happy Friday, and yeah, so bye for now. Wow.